Hi everyone, my name is Tomana McTaggart, and along with my husband Dave, we pastor Southgate Church in Langley, British Columbia. So it's my privilege to be able to share for 5 minutes to inspire you to lead a small group and be a part of a small group. Right at the beginning of the Bible in Genesis 2:18, it says, "It is not good for man to live alone." And we can definitely see in these times with restrictions and the setbacks and this pandemic that it is not good for man to be alone. Even the most introverted person, we are created for touch, for connection, for it to be seen. And I want to use the example of Jesus. I thought, well, what's better than that? So we're going to look briefly at Jesus, and I'm going to give you 3 points that will help you be inspired. So Jesus starts his ministry, and it's going really well. It's exploding, in fact, and large crowds, massive crowds, and his teaching, preaching, healing ministry is so big. I mean, he should have a television station all his own. And in the midst of that, even right at the beginning, he starts gathering 12 people. And I think I could see his advisors saying, "Do you really think that's important? Or maybe you should delegate that." But he treats it as a priority. So consequently, we're going to treat it as a priority. It must be important. It must be something that we need to learn from. So 3 Ds. The first D is we desire it. We are created for a community. We are created for a place where we can be seen, known, understood, accepted. And that doesn't happen in the large gathering. I love the large gathering. I look forward to the large gathering. And I love the loud and the big and the celebration. But Jesus also valued and knew there was much value in the small gathering and the small place where we have this desire for relationship. Jesus uses all these relationship words about Christianity and the family and fellowship of faith. And there's an example in the Bible where God is named El Roi, the God who sees. And it's from a servant, Hagar. She's running away from abuse, and she meets with God. And she comes back and tells people, "I've seen the one who sees me." And in this desire to be seen, there's nothing better than to be seen with the eyes of Jesus, first of all, and then the eyes through others around us that are believers of Jesus. And we see Jesus through others, receiving us, accepting us, a place of belonging, a place of coming. And it doesn't happen in the large, it happens in the small. The second D is diversity. So Jesus starts gathering these 12 guys, and they're not all the same. They're very diverse, different professions, different academic levels, just different personalities. And in that, he's got a fisherman, and then he's got another fisherman, and he ends up having a tax collector, a doctor, some more fishermen. He's got someone that's going to betray him. He's got someone that's going to be volatile and deny him. And this makes up this group, and it's very diverse. And all you think about is that's going to be hard, and it's going to be messy, and I'm not going to like it. In The Art of Gathering, a wonderful book by Priya Parker, she talks that we too often develop a template of gathering. And in that template, our error is we want to gather people that think like us, look like us, do life like us, and we have visions of singing around a campfire, kumbaya, and everything is soft and oozy and goozy and kind of a sloppy agape. But it's not diverse. It doesn't expand us. It doesn't challenge us. If storms do happen, we just rebuke Satan and quit the group because that's not of God. But it is God, because God came for everyone. He loved the whole world. So even in our small group, we should display diversity. And why diversity? This is my last D, and it's the meat of this whole talk, is because diversity develops us. If we just can love people that love us, that's not anything. It says even in the Bible, in Luke 6:32 in the Passion Translation, "Are you really showing true love by only loving those who love you back? Even those who don't know God do that." So in this small group, if you have a variety of people, you have the challenge, and God really knows the value of developing in us the ability to love like Jesus loves. And that's divine. And to reach out and accept people just where they're at. Love them right where they're at. The Bible talks about the greatest commandment is loving the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And the second is the same. It is just as important. It is the greatest commandment, love your neighbor as yourself. That's not the handpicked group. That could be the person that's conveniently inconvenient in your face. Loving your neighbor as yourself. That changes the world. That shows people that I am loved regardless of my performance. I am loved enough to show my bad side. As Rick Warren, purpose-driven life guy, would say, small groups are the perfect expression of God and the church. And I really believe that. This is where real life happens. And when people say that, see that, it'll change the world. So I hope I've inspired you. God bless.